Okay, hi, I'm in Home Designer Pro 2014. I made a bigger skylight so that it'll make a little bit bigger impression. Got a camera open, just a simple rectangle, and hit Control Tab and go to that camera view. Now here's the default condition. You got that. This light source here is what's called a default light source. This came up on Chief Talk the other day. Otherwise, I didn't know about this either. But unless you add a light, then this default light is always there in a default predetermined condition or location, excuse me. So what you do is I'm going to go up here to 3D lighting, add lights. I'm going to click over here behind the camera. We'll go back. See, now it's changed the whole character. The light's over here behind my camera viewpoint, and now you're getting some light through the skylight. If you look over here under Adjust Lights, so you've got, by default, the light that I added, which now I can control the position of and intensity and so forth, and the default sunlight. Let's just take a look at the default sunlight. And it's just kind of an angle. You can change the tilt angle and direction. The intensity is already 100%. Let's make it a little bit more yellow, just for fun. And you see that yellow the light there just a little bit. But I think what you really want is I'm going to go over here to the plan view and go to let's see what it's. Oh yeah, it's CAD lines sun angle. I'm going to select that tool and then left click on the plan, and I get this dialog here. I'm going to set that color to that yellow color that I see. The intensity is already set, cast shadows. Now earth data, now I think mine's set up for Austin, Texas, but you can change the latitude and longitude for your particular location and probably get it a little more realistic. And I'm going to change the time here to, I think I was playing around with it, and I think, no, that's all right. We want, yeah, 1 p.m. is probably all right. Okay. We're getting a little more light through the skylight that way. Let me find, oh, here's that. See, now, if you look at this, it's pointing right at kind of the sunlight. I'm going to double click on the sun angle specification and change the time on it to 2 p.m. See, it tilted it a little bit. Let's see if, yeah, it showed up a little bit here. Without ray tracing and radiosity and so forth, it's not going to be as stunning as like in Chief Premiere. But this is, I think this is what you're going for. Final view. Yeah, it's not that impressive. I mean, don't get mad at me, but I use Chief Premiere all the time, and I'm used to more dramatic effects. But by putting in a light, then it undid the default lighting. See, I can go over here and and open this object. Well, there. Open that. Let's reduce the intensity of that light. See, it's a point light, 1200 lumens. We'll go down to like 15 lumens. And of course, that'll. But okay, well, it didn't make that much of a change here. Let me open the sun angle, and we'll go back to change it to 12. Let's see if there's any way I can lighting data. Well, it's already at 100%. Not that fantastic. Let's try another thing. I'm going to take this. Now we'll just go to 3D lighting, add lights. Click one right here in the skylight. Open it up, and I don't want it at 80 inches. What is the ceiling height in here anyway? I forgot. Probably 9 feet. Yeah, close to 9 feet. So we'll take this light here and we'll raise it to 9 feet 6 inches, and excuse me. Yeah, make it 150 watts. That's a point light. We'll go back to the. Yeah, see, that's more dramatic. And can change that from the default kind of light to a spotlight. And we'll make the direction angle minus 90 degrees. That's straight down. See what that does. Well, it's not exactly straight down, is it? I don't mess around with it. It's just a whole lot unless I'm doing a ray trace or something like that. What did I do off? What did I do wrong? Oh, I see. I put that at minus 90. Okay, it's putting it at 270. So I put in the wrong figure. Sorry about this. I just make these up as I go. It's 270. How about, we'll try 180. Yeah, that's no good. Sorry about this trial and error, but I recommend it as a, okay, it's still not pointing straight down. I want it to go straight down. Okay, 0. How about just 90? We'll try 90. No. Dead blasted. I would have sworn on a stack of Bibles that minus 90 would work. It goes to 270. I'll just get screwing around with it until I get the effect I want. Probably something stupid that I'm just missing. Cutoff angle, direction angle, tilt angle. Ah! Okay. The tilt angle I was supposed to be changing. Doi. Okay. Well, I don't know. That's coming down on the floor now at the angle. Let's see, let's raise that up to 132. And direction angle 0. Well, this spotlight's just not working as good as I'd hoped. Let's just change it back to point light. Okay, that's a little bit better. I think that's probably more like what you were hoping for. There's always more than one way to skin a cat. I'm going to delete that light. And that's back to the sun angle, which it's already 100%. At 1 p.m. It's just not that dramatic. I think I would use a, if I wanted to make the light coming in, I would probably just use a point light like I did earlier. Let's see. Set at 120. Bump up the intensity. Yeah, I think that works better. That's probably more like you wanted. But remember, the steps were adding a light source. And that overrides the default light, which is always there because it's the default. You can't, and the way you handle it is you add a light manually, and then that overrides the default. And then you can add a light to, you know, I put one over here, low intensity, one very high intensity here to accentuate the skylight and put it up in the skylight chase. Well, I hopefully that these are kind of fun for me because sometimes I teach myself things by looking, and I recommend to you guys trying to learn this software, just look and trial and error and see if once you learn how, if I do this, it does that, that gives you judgment, and you can solve pretty much 99% of the problems you'll be facing by trial and error and reading the reference manual and then trial and error practice. It's very, very important. It's the way I learned self-taught the software, and I recommend it to you. Thank you.